and a day that is highly memorable, and a day that we can all have in our mind. So Independence Day basically is about freedom, and today we are here talking about financial freedom. So freedom is freedom. Freedom from slavery, freedom from financial burden and all of that. So the one that affects our personal life is that financial freedom. That is what we are all striving towards. That is what we are all working towards. So again, I want to say good afternoon, everyone. And thanks for being a part of this live launch. Good afternoon, Olusegun Olaniran. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Prosper. Kego, good afternoon to you. Alien Z, good afternoon. Franklin, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Zimsa. Solomon David, hi, good afternoon. You have Emmanuel, can see you. Good afternoon. Big is also here. Good afternoon. Young Fem, Yem Crate, Patrick Kios, Samuel just joined us right now. Good afternoon to every one of you. So, um, let me see. I don't know why I tried to share my. Let me share this again. I'm coming. Just a moment. I'm trying to share my screen, but it said it stopped sharing. Let me try it again. Coming. Okay, this is my screen. Then, okay, let me do it again. Share screen. All right. So I hope you can hear me from your end. I hope I'm audible. I'm audible enough. So let me try and confirm that I'm audible. Let me check the chat. Please let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me and see my screen. Okay, and see my screen. These are the most important thing. So you need to be able to hear me. That's the audio. And you also need to be able to see my screen. That is the visual. Okay. So let me check loud and clear. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes to both. Right. Thank you very much for that. Okay. So thank you for that. Thank you. I need to confirm that you can hear and also see my screen. So now that this has been confirmed, the next thing that you want to do right now is to continue with the live launch, the presentation, of Ijakadi Trading Algorithm v2.0 and v2.1. All right. So later, a few minutes from now, we also talk about the giveaways that we have been sharing, talking about ever since. So, but now I need you to pay attention, please, so that when you have questions, I will also be able to answer your question. So it's going to be like, first of all, presentation, then you have chance to ask questions. Then I promise you that I will attend to all the questions. All the questions. All right. So, um, let me go back to this. So now, many of you who are here today, you are aware of the fact that we launched the algo on 13th of May this year. We launched the V1.8 and V1.9. Okay, it actually coincided with my birthday. All right, so we launched it during that period, and it was just super amazing. So the first set of users started the same day that we launched that version. The first set of users started using it that same night. So now you'll be wondering, why would you launch a product with V1.8 and V1.9? Why not V1.0? Why not V1.2? Why V1.8? The V1.8, it reflects the struggles behind the scene, the failures, several attempts, several failures that has been achieved. Okay, That is what you can see in that. Because this is a project that has been on and on since, I think it's getting like over 2 years now, thereabout. Yeah, maybe 2022, 2023, thereabout. So it's until we are able to get something that is stable. That was when we now had the launch of v1.8 and v1.9. Of course, how do you claim that you are profitable in trading, in manual trading, but you build an algorithm that is making people to lose money? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so if it is not going to make me money, there is no point in allowing people to use it. But if it is making me money, it is making money for me, then yeah, I can share with the rest of the world, then other people can use it. That is how it should be. So not until we arrived at a profitable and stable version, then we launched. So we launched since then, and we've had users using the algorithm and having a good experience with it. People say, "Oh, I've bought this before, I've tried this before." I understand the challenges. I understand what is running through people's mind. Oh, bots, I don't go use bot to, stuff like that. So if you are that kind of person that have that kind of mindset, or you've had that kind of experience, then Ijakadi is for you. Okay. So now, but there is a why. There's a reason why we are here. There's a reason why we are here. You don't just do, if you don't have a strong why, like people will say, if you don't have a strong why, when you encounter some failures, some bottlenecks, some obstacles along the way, you give up. Okay, you give up easily. All right. And I'm going to say, let me use the opportunity to send shout out to Franklin. Okay, there will be time when we are even giving, or even the developers are like, he knows about these stories, this journey. And I've posted, a couple of other stuff on WhatsApp too. So some of you who have been following me on WhatsApp or on Facebook or elsewhere, since the last 3, 4, 5 years, you understand this. So, but sometimes I'll just see Franklin's DM down. Hey, boss, what's up? What's up in Ijakadi now? I say, hey, oh boy, this guy don't send message again. And that will actually, put petrol inside the fire again. I cannot just afford to disappoint, someone that have this huge amount of trust in the process, in this project. So that's to tell you, that's to let you know that there were issues and challenges along the way. But the why, when you have people around you, okay, people you care for around you, and when you have things that you want to achieve, big things that are actually bigger than you. Number one, maybe you are seeing African map here today. Okay, if you know me, you know I'm a Pan-Africanist. Everything in Africa, I like it. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I'm locked on that. But I think this guy, who also happens to be a Pan-Africanist or a Pan-African like myself, he made a video sometimes ago that, listen please, he made a sometimes ago that Africans are losing money through cryptocurrency and forex. But it was difficult to, especially if you're in the crypto industry and you have made some money from the crypto industry and forex, it is difficult to believe what Sean is saying. People say, the guy is ignorant, he should just space his music career and just leave everything, it's just the financial market alone, he doesn't know anything. Yeah, you can see he doesn't know anything. But the data is there. The data says that, you know, traders, Binance have data, go and Google it. They did not hide it. The ride did not hide it. Many other brokers did not hide it. The exchange will not hide it from you. Go and Google it. They let you know that about 80%, 78% of people who are trading on their platform or investing on their platform, they are not making money, they are losing. Only a fraction are able to like break even, no profit, no loss, and the rest, the other small fraction are making profits. So it means that it is a complex system. Now imagine that all of us in Africa, okay, let us even say that all of us who are present today, we are the traders. We represent all traders in Africa. All of us here today. Now, how many of us can say you are consistently profitable? How many of us can say that? Maybe some of you through maybe you've gone through the proper training and all of that. Yeah, congrats to you. But that doesn't really reflect the true picture anyways, because a lot of Africans are losing money, to this industry. The money is leaving the continent, but what is coming back is not up to what is leaving the continent. So in that case, if you agree with me on that, would you still say that Africans are not losing money, to forex markets, indices market, and also crypto markets? No, we can't say that. So, but you may start doubting what Sheo is saying, because he said that because maybe you've seen people buy limousine, people buying Formatic and some other expensive cars. Oh, but this guy bought money from forex now. This guy bought this car from crypto stuff now. Do you get it now? So that drive, that I want my people to collect more than what they are taking to the financial market. That is the drive. That is the passion. That is the aspiration, to make sure that Africans are fully represented and they are getting their cuts from that system. They are getting what is due to them from that system. Are you getting it now? So that is the drive. That is the strong why. Then another why is, you want to be charitable, you want to help people, you want to help your community members, people around you, in your street, your village, your hometown, but you don't have the financial capacity. That is another big why, another drive, because if you are not making money, you cannot help people. You first need to make money and be stable, then you can now help others. That is a strong why. Another reason for Ijakadi is family experience. Many of you are here today, many of you, I can see that 90% of those who are here today are men. If I should check now, if I should say, okay, if you're a man now, leave a comment in the box now, you discover that many people here, they are men. But if you have been following social media for a while now, you notice that people are saying, okay, the children they don't like their father like they like their mother. You can't blame the children. Even you too, it's possible that you even love you even like your mom than your dad. Okay? And occasionally, I've seen the reverse, where a lady will tell me that, oh, he cannot joke with his dad. Eh? She likes the dad like crazy. She likes, she respects the dad like crazy. But when you now ask questions further, you now deep dive, you discover that the father has always been available to her during her formative year when she was growing up. Because fathers are always out there looking for money, 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 money. Money is good. It helps us to live a soft life. But this is what is driving, which is what is taking the fathers out of the home. And the home they are trying to protect, when they need that home, the home is no longer available to them because they are not available at home. That's the biggest problem. So because the mother takes the child to church, takes the child to the mosque, takes the child to the school, takes the child back again, takes her to one bed, takes her back again, so the time is there. So as a man, we need to wake up to that reality that we need to also have bonding time with the children. If you are not having children yet, you are still a young man, you may not understand this fully, but I still believe you should understand it, because your time is coming. Your turn is coming, na turn by turn, whether you like it or not, your turn is coming. Except you decide 100% that you don't have anything to do with marriage or with kids. So that should be your strong why. To become independent, to achieve that financial independence as early as possible, as fast as possible, and to make sure that you are not always exchanging your time for money. Okay, so that you can spend the time with necessary people, in necessary places. So another why is, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm on glasses. If I should turn on the camera now, you see the glasses on my face. I'm on glasses. It is not a designer or fancy glass. It's glasses that was recommended by the doctor. Why? Because I'm beginning to have some strains in the eyes. Okay. Then I want to complain. I say, okay, you need to protect your eyes from the light that's coming from your phone, the light that's coming from your PC. You have to protect your eyes and all of that. So, whether you like it or not, if you are exposed, for those of you who have background in engineering, in geology, and some other science professionals, you understand what is meant by occupational hazard. You sit down on the laptop, on phone, looking at the charts, analyzing the market, you know, there is occupational hazard attached to it. Exposure to internet, you know, and also exposure to the is it blue light they call it? Okay, constant exposure to it. It will eventually affect your vision at some point. Okay, except you have a rare genetics in your body. So look at the back pain too. You sit down, you start complaining, oh my pain, my back is pinning me, help me massage my back. It's part of the occupational hazard we're talking about. Then what about the old age? Okay, what about the old age? The age whereby of our old age, you have lesser energy, you have lesser strength to work. So it is whatever infrastructure, whatever things that you've put in place now that is going to now pay you when you grow old. Okay, it is the plantation that you have, it is the maybe the rental property that you have, it is the dividend you have that will pay you at old age. So we need to these are the strongest reasons why we are doing this conversation today. Now let us talk about AI. Okay, we cannot overemphasize this. This platform says that 300 million jobs could be lost to AI. It could be more, it could be less. Okay, and AI could force 40% of all workers to change career by 2030. That 2030, in my own opinion, is even too far because uh, technology is always compounding. If you understand the compounding effect of technology, okay, the way technology moves, it's crazy, right? So higher earners are most concerned about AI taking their jobs. People who are earning thousands of dollars in a year, several thousand dollars in a year, they are concerned. What about if these people are concerned, what about you and I? Are you getting it now? So, and look at the age demography here. Workers age 18 to 24 are 129 more likely than workers age over 65 to worry that AI will make their job obsolete. Obsolete. 15% of workers in US would consider having an AI boss at some point. They don't get choice. So that is another threat. That is another threat. Okay. So now, another why is this. Yeah, signal groups are good. Maybe you pay for signal group. Yeah, give me signal, let me put it and trade. Yeah, that's good if you want. Okay. But the challenge with that is the fact that emotion will step in. One day, maybe your idolo or your mentor is having winning streaks. Okay. And the day is going to drop a profitable trade. You're already scared, you are afraid, you are giving up already. It drops the signal, it was so profitable, then you've missed out on it. Before you even wake up sef, don't even drop signal. Signal don eat TP or whatever or stop loss. So you missed out on the trade. Okay, your signal is having bad time. Maybe it's having some psychological whatever. Then it's dropping some bullshit signal. You have to take it. You've paid for it already. You have to take it. So a lot could go wrong depending on signals. A lot could go wrong. Apart from making you also to be dependent on some. But the algo generates, it's yours. You own it, right? So it generates the signals, it takes the trade, executes them, okay, at a record speed, okay, execute them in microseconds on your behalf. It manages the trade, it manages the risk, it exits the trade, okay, even when you are sleeping around 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m., it is still managing the trade and taking profit for you. You just wake up, see a couple of notifications, oh wow, that's good. Okay, so that is why you know it's safer, It's better, okay, to use this than relying on signals. So now, let me now go back to the concept of the artificial intelligence. Let me check the group chat again. I want to be sure that we are all on the same page. I want to be sure that you are still hearing me till now. Okay, it's very important. Okay, I want to be sure that till now you are still able to hear me. So let me check it. Let me check the group chat to be sure that is still okay. To be sure you are still on the same page. Okay. Okay, nice one, nice one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, thank you. So now, still going back to the AI. If you are familiar with the industry, when people are talking about AI, maybe you've attended a seminar, an event, or something about AI, one of the biggest concern is that there are people are not, 15 years ago, the conversation around having a universal basic income, okay, it was just on a lighter note. Oh, people just talk about it randomly and all of that. But now, right now, there are lot and lot of debates in government headquarters today, especially in advanced world, talking about universal basic income. I've known about universal basic income since 2017. It's about maybe 8 years now, right? Isn't it? Okay. Since I've known about universal basic income. But there has never been a time during that history, during that period, that is most talked about than today. Because the government is seeing the reality of what AI and ML, machine learning and AI, the reality of what they will do to jobs, people, to citizens in the next few years. It will make the poor to become poorer. AI will make the rich to become richer. You can quote me everywhere, anywhere. AI is going to make the poor, those who are poor today, will be poorer in the next 10 years than they are today if they did not act now. And those who are rich today, okay, those who are rich today will be richer in the next 10 years because of the same AI. It will cause an imbalance, uneven distribution of income like never seen before. That is AI. Okay, artificial intelligence replacing human intelligence. All right. So the government now begin to ask questions like, what can we do? Okay, when people become jobless, they are leaving the university, there's no work for them to do, they're leaving, they're going for masters, they're still coming back with nothing. They're going for PhD and they're later being hired as tanker drivers. Government now begin to think, what are we going to do? Because it will breed insecurity globally, regionally, statewide, if it is not handled well now. So, but let me be honest with you, African countries, the leaders in Africa, okay, they are not talking about UBI enough right now. They are not. So countries who are talking about it more right now, countries like Finland, like Sweden, like Luxembourg, like Switzerland, these are countries at the forefront who are debating heavily on the concept of universal basic income. So many countries, even Asia, they're not talking about it. So what is our fate? Okay, what are we going to do? Anyway, wait till the end of the launch because we are going to be talking about the giveaway. All right, so please talk about that one later. I promise. So, ever since we've launched the V1.8, the V1.9, has it made people to become poorer? Has it made users to become poorer? No. It made users to be richer. Okay? It made users to be richer. So now let us have a look at because when you launch the 0.8, 0.9, why do you still want to launch the v2.0 if that one is not making money for people? Okay, if the performance is horrible, right? So if you look at this, okay, let's create a little bit more like this. So look at this performance here, okay, since launched, it's done 49.5% since May, okay, on this account. So you scroll a little bit more like this. Okay, scroll a little bit more like this, and you look at this. Let me. Okay, there was a drawer made on this. Okay, you can see. So this is the v2.1 on live accounts. Okay, so there's some withdrawals made on it anyways. So that should reflect on the account. So you see this one, you know, it has done this year, because this year alone it has done 63.4%. All right, 63.4%. And you can see just by executing how many trades. See, look at this. These are the times where it was, the market was dragging, market was dropping a little bit, then boom, see where we are right now. Okay. So then if you scroll more, let's leave this. Okay. Then you see another one here. This is v2.1 here, right? You can see. If you click on this, it has made 192 trades. In how many days ago? How long? Okay. 101 days ago. You can see that. Look at it. Look at the metrics. Okay. Then look at the trade report here. Win rate is just 49.5. Those who say, what is the win rate? What's what is particular about win rate? These are newbies in trading, or maybe traders who are not actually profitable yet. You don't know much about the market. 49.5. It is just recently it even got to 49.5. It used to be like a 44% before. Okay, and it's still pretty much profitable. Okay, it has done very, very well. Very well. Okay, if you go to the overview, you see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so look at this. See what you're talking about here. Even this one too, even 1.9, as you can see, the winning rate is not so fantastic. But the profit is there. Look at the 44.9% winning rate. But the profit is good. Good. They're going to give you more money than the government can put in your pocket. So look at this. So that has been the performance. And that is why I kept challenging people. Say, if you know any investment, even in 100 days, or in 3 months, or in 2 months, I can give a specific amount in returns. Let us know. Make sure that thing is not Ponzi scheme. Okay. And another reason why we had to build this is because some of you know that I'm just so, like, I just have this passionate problem with Ponzi schemes in Africa. And every day, every week, new Ponzi schemes are rising in Africa. And Africans are putting their hard-earned money, despite being despite being the poorest continent in the world, they are still putting money in these Ponzi schemes. And somebody will just look at this Jasem. Jasem carted away with millions of dollars in Nigeria, and they will say Nigeria don't have money. That's why I always say it's not true. Okay, Nigerians love Ponzi schemes. A lot of African people love Ponzi schemes, but I spent so much time, many years, trying to educate people on the danger of Ponzi schemes, trying to reveal, the secret of these Ponzi schemes across multiple platforms. But somebody will ask, eh, there's one guy that made a comment on YouTube. It was maybe like 2, 3 years ago. He said, bro, it's not that we do not know that this is Ponzi scheme. I think I kept the screenshot somewhere. Maybe the screenshot should be on my email or something like that. He said, we know this is Ponzi scheme. It's not as if we are ignorant of it. But what can we do? What option do we have? Okay? That thing actually, like, it touched me. He said, bro, what do you want us to do? We are out of school, there is no job. But he said you should not do Ponzi scheme. Do you have a better thing for us? That was his question. I said, man, this guy is right though. It is now to start teaching people how to trade, how to do exactly what I'm doing. That is not making me to do Ponzi scheme. Okay, it is now time to build something also. Aside teaching you how to become profitable in trading, okay, and aside teaching you how to become profitable in investing and manage your portfolio effectively, there has to be a time when people can also make money without physical effort. Okay, and this is why we built 4 algorithms, one license for 4 algorithms. Okay, 4 machines working for you 247 to make sure that you don't go broke, to make sure that even if AI is taking jobs from people across the world, you are not going to be affected. All right. So yeah, this is the mood for the current algo users. They are all here today. I don't want to like mention their name, but they are here. The current users of the algorithm, the v1.9, v1.8, they are all here today. You know, and they can testify that they have made money with the algorithm. Well, the money cannot depend on how big your capital is. Of course, that is it. So you can see this friend of mine was like, "Oh, this algo is awesome. I love it," because he has testified to the to the power of it. I had to manage my emotions to just get this trade to break even. Like, he was telling me how he was able to control his emotion. This is what mistakes. This is the mistake that people are making too. We are using 100% algorithm, but your emotion like, this draw down there. This problem. Let me take it. You don't need to interfere. People have been making that mistakes. Do not, if you have making that mistake before, don't make that mistakes with Ijakadi Trading Algorithm. The algorithm knows what it is doing. Okay, please. So he said, I didn't close this trade for fear of losing $76 profit. And this user is even using the algorithm on his FTMO account. Okay, so I'm in excess of 100 plus on my FTMO challenge account with the help of the algo. Look at that. Look at it. Even though I do not really have this subscription with prop firm, because at the end of the day, you can even make money on prop firm and they will not allow you to withdraw it. So please, if you're going to be using the algorithm, use the algorithm to make money for yourself, live accounts. Okay? Then if you now have some extra income, you can now use the algorithm on your prop firm account. So you not put all your mind on that, because real money is coming. So, and if at the end of the day, it's able to pass the phase one, phase two, then you are able to make profit from the prop firm. That is so good and beautiful. Are you getting it? All right. So he said, bros, I meant the Ijakadi. This is a user trying to like tease me on what I said. Ijakadi is Dangote refinery. Do you know what it means for someone to say, to refer to an algorithm as Dangote refinery? Do you know what that means? Okay, it's not an ordinary joke. He meant it. All right. So this one says, I've been following the Ijakadi Trading. Let me be sure that the network is working as it should. Let me be sure. Okay, let's be sure that it's working. And also let me check again to be sure that okay, I can see. I'm coming. I'll fix that now. I'll fix that now. I'm coming. Let me, just a moment. Let me try and fix that. Or probably I will change to a different network. So, okay, what's up now? Okay, I'll fix it now. So, it will be fixed now. Just a moment. Let's see if it is going to work. So I'm going to pause this now. So it looks like network is back now. I try to switch to Airtel. So let me share my screen again. Let me know if you can hear me now. Let me reshare my screen. So please let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, we're back. So now we are on Airtel. Let us be hopeful that Airtel will not mess it up again, because MTN has messed up. And okay, can hear you. Thank you, Ayodeji. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ademoroti Sati. So we're back. We're back. Okay, so let me go back to this. So he said, I've been following the Ijakadi Trading Algorithm and I'm impressed with it, and I want to get the lifetime license. Okay, this is someone that actually paid for 6 months since May or thereabout, and now he said want to upgrade to a lifetime license. So you can see, people bought lifetime, they bought 6 months, they bought 1 year license. It just depends on what you can afford. Okay, so that's why we have different categories for you. We have the 6 months. So it means that if you don't have the financial capacity to buy the lifetime, you can buy 1 year. Then you can buy 6 months if you want. Okay. And even now, those who are participating in the giveaway, they are even going to get 1 month license to use v2.0. Okay. So now let me now introduce the v2.0 to you. The v2.0 is a scalper load. It scalps the markets. Scalping requires frequent buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. I know you get it. So you have to be as wise as sapiens to make good income from scalping. And the result of a scalping should not be judged by how much you make in a day or in a week or in a month. It should be judged by how much you make in an entire year. Okay. And of course, you should not judge the algorithm by how much, even though it has performed really well since May till now, the v1.8 and v1.9. All right. So you should not judge it based on, do not judge the algorithm based on, oh, 1 month performance and all of that. Okay. You judge it based on how much you are able to earn from the algorithm in a span of 1 year. That is a good measurement of its performance, right? So it is scalper load. It scalps the markets. It scalps the market. So if you are going to be using v2.0 scalper load, target 5, 10, 15% in a month. Okay? Target 10, 15, 5%. That's the range. That should be the range. Between 5 to 15%, that should be the range. Let me put it that way. If you are making that consistently, even with $2,000 accounts that you are using to scalp, it is something, right? Don't forget that you still have your v1.9, your v1.8, and your v2.1. All of them, they are bringing money for you, right, left, and center, all the corners. Okay? So, but if you want to put the Ijakadi 2.0 on the aggressive mode, like you're expecting 30%, 40%, it can do it, but you might have some drawdowns, like having like a minus 50% drawdown, at some point. But if you want to like minimize your drawdown, have a realistic target for it. Okay. So the profit that Ijakadi v2.0 will give you in an entire year, no investment in Nigeria or even in the United States, even in the United Kingdom, in Dubai, will give it to you. I mean, legitimate one, no, not oil bunkering or some other legal stuff, please. Legitimate business. Okay. So the v2.0 trades synthetics. Is a day trader. It trades synthetics. Okay. And if you check here, where is it again? You will see that all the trades here, let me look at the trade list. You can see the trade list, they are synthetic, you can see. They are all synthetic trades. You can see them here. Okay. They are even currently, it's on trades currently. Okay. And this is the PNL on the current trade right now. You can see. As I'm talking to you right now. So you can see. So you also have that working for you 247. Let me also confirm to be sure that you are all on the same page. Hey, screen not up again. Chimo, Airtel, MTN. Why? What happened? What about now? Can you see my screen now, please? Mr. Korede, can you see the screen now? What about now? Who can see the screen? Please let me know if you can see the screen. Or should I stop sharing it and share again? Okay, okay, I know what to do now. Let me stop sharing. I will stop sharing it now. Stop sharing. Then I will share again. Don't worry, you see it. Then I will share again. So anytime you are not able to see anything, let me know. So what about now? Can you see it now? What about now? Can you see it? So I'm talking about v2.1. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So anytime, don't hesitate. Let me know because we are all Nigerians, so we know what exactly is at stake. All right. So thank you. So it's a day trader. Okay. So if you okay, I think I have like a formula on how to effectively allocate capital for all the four versions of the algorithms. Okay. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. So yeah, these are the use cases. If you want, like I always say, if you want to buy a car next year, okay, it is advisable you have the money to buy a car, don't buy a car next year. Put the money to work and let the money buy you the car next year. So in that case, you have two things. You have the car next year and you still have the money that you wanted to use to buy the car previously. Now, if you have the money to buy two cars, buy one car, use the other money, to make more money. So they can have money to maintain the existing car and also have money to change the car. It's as simple as that. Okay. You have a school fee, like you pay child school fees and all of that. You have school fees that could pay for like an entire session. Okay. Pay for, you could pay for an entire session, right? Then work harder to make money that can pay for another session. So once you pay this current session now, for a whole year, you are not under any pressure. Take the other money and put it somewhere where it can work and make money for you. So that anytime that they are having a new session in your children's school or in your brother's school, in your sister's school, okay, you will not be having hypertension. You say, hey, where will I make money from now? Hey, so you don't have those problems. Okay. So that is why this is what the rich are always doing. And we can also copy them because we are also going to be rich, right? So maybe you have money, like you want to buy property, maybe you want to buy a house, all of that. Okay, and you feel like, okay, if I buy the house now, what is next? So I don't have much cash again. I'll become illiquid. Okay, so you can also, okay, put the money to work and see how far you can go with it. Let's say you want to buy a house for like 50M, for instance, 50 million naira, for instance. You put the money to work, you're able to get like extra 10M from it. You eventually buy the house for like 50M. So you bought the house, you still have a liquidity of 10 million liquidity. Are you getting now? So you will not become a broke landlord or a broke car owner. So many people have fancy cars today, but they're still broke. Are you getting it? So there are so many use cases you can think of. I can wake up today and decide to fund an account with $3,000 today and dedicate the account and say this is charity. Okay. So whatever money that is being made through that can be used to sponsor charity. Okay. So with that, I'm able to make people to become happy in my life consistently. Are you getting it? So that can also be applicable to a sustainable charity. Maybe you have an NGO or something like that. So there are so many use cases you can think of. Just flex your mind and play with your imagination. So talking about retirement plan in Nigeria is nothing to write home about. Okay. I have family members in civil service. Let me tell you the truth. I'm not proud of how much the government is giving them after 30 years, 35 years, 25 years of serving the government. When you convert that money to dollar, man, it is very, very embarrassing. Are you getting it? So the earlier you plan for it, and if you look at the range, okay, the range of how much they pay in Nigeria for when you work for 20 to 35 years, it is ranges from 500,000 to 5 million naira. Okay, so those that get more, maybe those that work with the federal government and they actually rise to the rank of maybe a department director or probably a permanent secretary. Those are the people that get decent retirement benefits, gratuity from the government. So how do you now retire and they are giving you 5 million naira? Please, where are you going to start from? Okay, I'm not saying it's not a big money, but it's not big based on the current reality on ground. Are you getting it? So you need to plan for that plan for the retirement as early as possible. So I understand your worries, martingale, gray layer. You've actually used so maybe some automated system that you've used that works like this. They've eventually ruined your account. Even though I think, uh, even though the v1.8 is based on edging, kind of, it still has the protection that helps you to protect your balance. Okay, so if at all things want to go south, there's a protection layer for you. Okay, so all of these things should not actually give you any headache whatsoever. So look at the v2.1 that is being put to test on the test account from 10K. You can see it's moved from 10K to like 15,000 plus in 100 days. Okay, today should be 101 days, right? 101 days, I think. Let me check again. The dates, the account age, let me check that again. I'm coming. Okay, 101 days. But you cannot count today. You cannot count today because today is not closed yet, it's not over yet. All right, so 100 days, that period. So now, how much will it be in 10 years? Only time will tell. But I can tell you for a fact that it's going to be full of awesomeness. Okay, can't hear you anymore. Oh my god. Okay. I think this is what I'm going to do. So this is what I'm going to do now. Let me switch back to MTN. Sorry about that. Okay. So I think I'm back to MTN. I switched from Airtel to MTN now. Okay. So that is why if you're going to be having any live presentation in Nigeria, you have to have multiple internet provider. Okay. So how much will it be in 10 years? If something can give you this amount in 100 days, you see, in trading, okay, you have to like have a time that you can use to measure a specific progress. So if it can make you this amount of money in 10 days, it will make you so much more in 10 years from now. 10 years from now, some of you will be over 40 years. 10 years from now, some of you will be over 30 years. Okay, that one is guaranteed. So you have to start making plan for it as fast as possible. So talking about capital allocation, because people come to my DM and say, Ayebola, this is how much I have. How can I allocate it? How can I put So you have four algorithms with one license, right? And your capital is 2,500. Put 300 into V1.8. Put 700 into V1.9, right? Then put 500 into V2.0 with your set account. V2.0, if you don't have big capital, use set account. V1.8, if you don't have big capital, use set account. But for V1.9, use zero spread account. There's a reason for that. Okay. And for v2.0 on the right, make sure you are using also zero spread account if you are a Christian. But if you're a Muslim and you're concerned about interest, please make sure you use a swap free account for it. Okay. So now, if you don't have 5K, just multiply this value by 2. If you have 50,000, multiply this value by 20. It's as simple as that. Okay, that is the correct allocation for the algorithm. So, and again, let me say this again. Let me go back to this. I want to say that Let me check if you can still hear me because I have to like keep checking the chat. Okay. Okay. So now let me say this again. For v2.1, okay, v2.1 is amazing, is superb. I'm not going to lie. Okay, it's superb. But the truth is this: you need good capital to enjoy it. Why? Because the Rive does not have set accounts. And even though they do not have set accounts, they still have another problem. This other problem is that they have, you have to study properties of a pair that you are trading. There's some pairs, there's some pairs on the Rive, like step index. Step index, if you don't have, in fact, one trade, the lowest lot, if you use the lowest lot size, sometimes, okay, you will need to have a balance of, let me say, $150 for the minimum lot size. I get it now. So if you don't have a good capital, so and the more capital you have, so this is very important, please. I need you all to listen, please. Wow, I can't hear you, I can see your screen. This is a big challenge. Let me, what about now? Can anybody hear me aside Damlari and Eneke? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Please let me know. Kenko, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me aside? I want to be sure that the problem is from the side and it's not from here. Can we confirm that you can hear me? Let me see. Can you still hear me and see my screen? I need to be sure that we are all on the same page. Please, I need response before you proceed, please. If you can hear me. Can you still hear and see my screen? Ewo. Wow. Can you still hear and see my screen? He said not yet. Wow, let me see what I can do. Okay. I think you'll be able to hear me now. I see my screen. So share screen again. If I had known, we would have used Google Meet. I forgot to use that. What about now? Can you see my screen now? What about now? Yes, you can hear now. Okay, can hear you now. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, like I was saying, before you stop hearing me, you need a reasonable capital to take full advantage of v2.1. The reason is because the v2.1, it has the capacity to trade multiple pairs together at the same time. In fact, it can trade 10 symbols at the same time without having problem. You cannot do it by yourself. Except you want to break your hands and your neck and your body, your entire system, your body system. So it's so powerful. It's so powerfully built. I can trade multiple pairs at the same time. Are you getting it? So the more robust your account capital is, the more you're able to enjoy it. Somebody who has a capital of $10,000 can trade with v2.0 and trade up to 4 symbols at the same time. But the guy who is having 1,000, 2,000 cannot trade more than one symbol. Can you see the difference now? So, and the reason is this. Let me show you something real quick. I believe you can see my screen. Let me confirm that again. Okay, I believe you can see my screen. Let me show you something real quick on my PC. Let's go to trade reports. Is it reports? No, trade list. Now look at this. It is trading like 1, 2, 3 at the moment right now. And the current total PNL for the 3 trades is minus $1.33. Okay. Now imagine that you have a small account and you're only trading with crash index, okay, it means that you not benefit from whatever value that VIX 10 and step index has to bring. So sometimes you see that a trade hit full stop loss, whereas the other two, three trades, they will make enough profit to cover for the stop loss and even make more profit. That is the essence of having big account. However, it does not mean that if you have small account, you cannot make money with it. If you have account of 1K, 2K, you can focus on volatility 10 and start trading it. Even if you have 500 accounts, 300 accounts, you can do VIX 10. I getting it. So, but you do not have, you miss out on opportunity of having a balanced portfolio, a robust portfolio with v2.1. That's the key difference. Okay. So let us move on from that point. So, of course, there's going to be user guide for all the versions. Even when I send email, maybe you have a license and you're receiving email, it comes with the user guide. Even when you go to user guide and you are still not like you've gone to the user guide, but you are not still clear, or you've never even done anything like forex before in your life. Ah, Abimbola, I never do forex before. I never do this indices before. How do I start? Okay, you have a support group. Even if I'm not online, somebody else can reply your chat. Okay, and if it requires that we have a live call, a video call on Google Meet together to properly set up your account, we will schedule a time that's convenient for both of us and say, okay, can we do it by 1 p.m. on Thursday? Are you available? If you said yes, then we'll get on call in that period. You share your screen with me, then we set up your account. So even though you did not know anything about this before, so you set your account, you log in on your phone. The essence of logging in on your phone is not to interrupt the algorithm on your phone. It's just to see what the algorithm is doing on your phone, like a report card. Chicken out, that is it. Okay, so that's the level of support that you're getting from the algo. So this is the old plan. Like I said, once it is 2 p.m. today, nobody is buying the algorithm at the old price anymore. Okay, so the algorithm has improved with new versions, so it is not going to be sold for the current prices. It won't be 259 for annual plan anymore. It will not be 159 for 6 month plan anymore, and the lifetime will not be $1,000 anymore. That is over. All right, because you are now having more value delivered to you into your hands, into your bank account, into your financial life. I saw a notification. Let me confirm that you all can still hear me. Okay, awesome. Okay, all right. So moving on from here, we have the new plans. Okay, the annual plan is now $359, and the 6 month is now $249. Okay, and the lifetime is now $1,349. Okay, and at the moment, I think I have about only how many slots again? Maybe about 6 or so that is yet to be taken for the lifetime. Once those are taken, nobody can buy lifetime again. So you only have two options: the annual and the 6 months. All right. So now there is some affiliate deal. If you want to be an affiliate to this, okay. For instance, now you want maybe you refer like 3 people that bought the annual plan, you are going to get annual plan for yourself, or you can be asking for your commission in real time. It depends on what you want, because some of you already have the algorithm. So why should you take in another one? You can just redeem and get paid for it. So you have maybe some of your friends in school, in church, in mosque, whichever place. Okay, maybe they actually 3 of them bought like 6 months plan. Then you get your own 6 month plan now. And if you don't want, you can take your 30% commission. Okay, it's your choice. So that's the affiliate deal for you. All right, so you can join the community, promote and earn money for yourself. Okay, so even as an existing user, you can do this. As a new user, you can do this. Even if you're not a user at all, but you still want to do affiliate, yeah, you can do it too. It's open to everybody. So you can pay for the algorithm with cryptocurrencies if you want. You can pay for the algorithm with Naira. Okay. So let me click here to show you the page on seller platform. You can see seller.com/Ijakadi. So if you come here, you see 6 months subscription in Naira value. If you come here, you see 1 year. You can click, and make purchase with whichever one you want to do. All right. So, but if you are doing bank transfer directly, you not pay up to this because the fee has been accounted for on seller. Okay. So let me check the charts. So moving on from here. So the monthly cost now, if you are buying, let's say this, like you're running your own server, your own VPS. I think InterServer is very affordable. It's not as expensive as Portable and Forest VPN, and it's good. It's not bad. Okay, it is good. It's the server that has been running the 2.0 and 2.1, and there's no issue at all whatsoever. So it costs like $10, I think maximum $10 per month. They accept crypto, they accept Naira payment. Okay, so now let's say you have this cost as cost, then maybe you are using like the annual plan, so you are paying like 29.91 a month to use it. That's exactly what is happening. So you add the cost together, that's that 9.91. Okay, so that's the monthly cost on average for you. So and you can run 4 different MT5 instances on that server, even with your $10 per month subscription. And if you are doing annual, I think you should have some discounts on annual as far as the interserver VPS is concerned. So now for other businesses, like if you're running POS business, okay, you cannot run POS business with 15 million naira and still deliver the same profit as using Ijakadi. It's not possible. It is not possible. Okay. So how can you run POS business and you're charging 200 naira per 5,000 naira withdrawal, and in 3 months or 2 months, you don't make 60%, 40%, or you cannot, you're not even sure of 20% in 3 months. Okay. So you just have to look at the possibility of expanding. So give away time. So we have $90 worth of the v2.0, the v2.1 that will be given for free. So if you have participated, and again, I have to like thank you all again. Okay, I have to say thank you to every one of you. It's not just about the giveaway; it's about the love, the passion, okay, and the understanding that you have for me, right? So to have been here to this stage, it shows a lot, and I don't take that for granted. So please, I appreciate you. For sharing the post on WhatsApp status. Yesterday, I was looking at different WhatsApp status posting Jakadi, Jakadi, Jakadi. Okay, I really appreciate that. Some of you posted on Facebook, you tagged me to it. I saw it through hashtag and all of that. Thank you so, so much for it. I appreciate it. God bless you. So, we are going to be properly setting up your account. Okay, so I believe you've created your account on Derive and your accounts are verified already, and you've filled the form. So please fill the form correctly. Okay, this is the form here. Fill it correctly. By 8 p.m. today, you should be expecting your license. Today, you should be expecting your license. So these are the instructions. Send me a DM with this ID. Just copy this and send me a DM on session so that I can join the community and fill the form appropriately, to qualify for your bonus. Okay, so please do that right now or probably after this launch. So now, if you do not have, maybe you don't have capital yet, but you want the giveaway, you can run it on demo now and see. Okay, so they can be convinced about what is happening. It will not just be like say, then say, I get it now. You can be convinced. So, but if you have capital, maybe capital like 300, 500, you can run it on maybe like VIX 10 or maybe crash index or thereabouts. You can run it. But In that case, maybe you're risking like every day, you're risking like $30 every day. $30 is 10% of your account. But so if someone is running it with 1,000, $30 per day is 3% of your account. So that's why I said that if your capital is small, you're having a higher exposure in the market than the person who has a bigger capital. I get it. So it's not as if you cannot run it on $300 capital or $500 capital. You can, but you should fully understand that you are taking more risk than someone who is running the algorithm on a bigger capital. Okay, so that's just the main difference. So whatever money that you make through it in the next 30 days, it belongs to you. Thank God there's no weekend. Synthetics runs 247, there's no weekend. So whatever money you're able to make in that period, it is all yours. All right. So that is it with respect to the giveaway. Moving on from this point, again, this is the new plan. If you've been hesitating for long and you are here to get your license, this is the new amount you are paying. Okay, this is the new amount that you are paying for it, the annual, 6 month, and the lifetime license. I get it. So, and those whose license will expire in the next 6 months or the next 1 year, you are going to pay the current fee for it. So that's the update with respect to the new. So the next project now is this. I'm not sure that me too want to retire. I'm not sure that we're going to be building more algorithms in next year. I'm not sure about that. But one thing I can give you an assurance on is that we are going to combine the power of the existing algorithm and create a Telegram channel or a Telegram group, okay, that you are going to be receiving signals at a very affordable cost, okay, very affordable price rather. Maybe $15 per month or $10 per month subscription or something like that. I don't know yet. Okay, so but that will be so affordable in case you cannot afford to buy the annual license for all the algorithms, then you cannot afford to buy a VPS of $120 per annum or something like that. But you want to be doing manual trade by yourself. Once you see the signal drops on the channel, you take it, the stop loss, you take profit, boom, then you go and use the signal for your trade. If you don't mind, if you are comfortable with that, it's okay. Okay, that is going to be done for you very soon. It could be later this year and it could be early next year. But Ijakadi engine is what is going to power the signal system. Okay, so that is the next project that we are going to be working on. All right, so you can tell your friends so that you'll be expecting this. Okay, so then I want to say thank you everyone for being a part of this, for staying true to this course. Thank you very much. Okay, I want to thank my boss, Solomon Soji. Hey, I cannot thank you enough, Baba. I want to thank Franklin for being persistent. Like, hey, boss, as in, oh my God, it's as if maybe we are in the same house together. I want to thank you, Franklin. God bless you. Okay, and that's why I said that if you are getting married next year, okay, you are getting, oh my God, don't worry. Anyway, that is if you are getting married next year. Do not procrastinate your marriage 2027. Okay, so I have problem with young men making money and not getting married. I have problem with them. So please, thank you everyone for being a part of this. And for all of you who have been sharing the channel link, invite your friends. Thank you and thank you and thank you. Now, nobody have any excuse anymore not to make money. If you are not making money, it's not because you cannot make money. It's because you have decided by yourself that you, Peter Mba, or you, Bola Jakonde, you do not want to make money. That's just it. It's only when you decide that you don't want to make money, you don't make money. But if you say that you want to, if you decide that you have, okay, look at it now. You have the algorithm, right? We are working on the engine that will power the signal channel, okay, automated for you, done for you, okay. Then we have an affiliate system. You have friends, loved ones around you. They can tell about the algorithm, okay, and still collect your commission real time, instantly, no delay. So what will not be your excuse? Practically, to be honest, you don't have any, nobody have any excuse here. All right. So please, the only way that we can help ourselves is continue to grow our income, okay, so that we can leave a better legacy for our children. We can live a better life for our children. I'm not saying you should spoil your kids or you spoil your siblings. No, I'm not saying that, please. I don't do that. Okay. But at least they can afford basic comfort of life. They can have options to choose. Your kids, you need to choose to go to either private university or public university. But if they have no option, it's a different ball game. Say, oh, dad, I don't want to go to private universities. I just, what I'm hearing about UNILAG, I like UNILAG, I'm going to UNILAG. That is the life of option. You will be happy, right? You'll be happy. Your kid can say, okay, dad, I don't want to go to UK to school. I want to go to Ghana to school. I want to go to Sierra Leone to school. I want to go to Rwanda to school. He said, like, it's an option. Oh, I don't even want to go outside of Nigeria. I want to be here. So life is good when you have options. Okay? And this life is not hard, except you choose to make it life hard for yourself. So on this note, I want to say thank you once again. Thank you, and thank you. Yeah. So now this is time for questions and answers. If you have questions to ask, it is time to raise your hands. I promise you, no question will go unanswered today. All right. You have given me your time. Now it's time for me to now give you my own time and attention. Okay, please, if you have any question whatsoever, it is time to raise your hands, okay, and ask your questions. It's time to raise your hand and ask your questions. So the first person here is Osose Aito. Okay, sorry if I pronounced that wrongly. I'm sorry about that. So now you're allowed to speak. So tap the mute button on your phone, and speak into your phone microphone directly. What are your questions, or what is your question? Go ahead, please. So if you are shy to talk like me, if you are so shy like me, you can also okay, if you are shy to talk like me, you can also type your question. Okay, how do we get the free report? It's been posted in the chat now. Let me get the link for you in the group chat. It's been posted since yesterday. Coming. There was a post about it yesterday. Let me copy the link and share with you. So if you look at that, the instructions are there. Not only the instructions, the right links, they are there. The form, even though the task is over, we can still go ahead and do it so they can fill the form. All right, take a screenshot of what you've done. So, okay, I have Team Raymond. Sorry about that. Allowed to speak. Team Raymond, go ahead, please. Team Raymond. Team Raymond, you are listening. Tap your mute button on your screen. Look at your screen now. Tap the mute button and speak into your phone microphone. Okay.
Hello,
Yeah, we can hear you
good
now.
morning.
Go ahead. Good morning. Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
I want to ask, if for instance I choose to pick the 6 month plan,
Okay.
which other costs am I going to incur? Which other expenses am I going to incur? Because from what you said so far, you made mention of some little amount like $10 or something like that. So I need to know, assuming I want to go for 6 months, which costs 249, which other extra expenses would I need to incur, and what's the structure of the expenditure?
Okay. Okay. Now let me explain that. You have to incur the server cost, which is like $10 a month. That's talking about the server cost. Okay. But you can reduce the server cost. Let's say you have a friend, okay, that's also using the algorithm, okay, or maybe you purchase the algorithm together, okay, so you can share your server with the person. So So it means that two of you are contributing towards your server subscription on a monthly basis. So that can reduce the server cost to like $5 per month for you. Do you get it now? So,
Oh,
but aside
okay.
that, aside
All
the
right.
license cost, it's just the server cost that you need. So some people like to run it on their laptop, but it's not advisable because your laptop can just pack up at any time. There can be slow internet, and when internet is slow, that may be the exact time when the algorithm has received an update to take a trade. But there is no internet to take that trade now, so you will miss out on the trade, and that could be very painful. So it is okay to use a VPN that stays on so that your algo can stay online 24 hours, you know, in a day and 7 days a week. Does that make sense to you now, Mr. Tim Raymond?
Yeah. So in essence, that means I'll be spending 259 a 6 month plan. 259 total.
Yes,
249 plus 10.
yes, 249
Okay, okay, okay.
plus $10 every month for
Plus
your
10.
server. Dollar
Okay,
every
okay,
month for your
okay,
server.
okay. Thank
Okay, welcome.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
okay, welcome. So we have Kego. Kego, go ahead. What's your question, please? You said you don't want marry, Abby. Yeah, your question. I know all of you by your names.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead, please. How you doing?
Sir. Good afternoon, and thank you
Good
so much
afternoon.
for the presentation. I want to ask regarding the server. I want to know, like, the from your experience, what is the limit that one server can accommodate?
Okay. If you are getting a server of 2 gig, you can run up to 4 MT5 instances on 2 gig server. I get it now. Because the way the algo is built is structured in a way that it will not really overwhelm your server. So those things that can lead to that can increase that can consume resources on your server, those things they are limited on the algorithm. So your service provider will tell you that maybe you should not run more than one instances or two instances with 2 gig RAM. But I can tell you for a fact that you can run on 2 gig RAM server from data server, okay, and like 80 gig disk space, you can run 4 different instances of the algo without having any problem at all. I get it now. So if you have like 4 gig RAM, now you can run up to like 8 instances if you want. Does that make sense to you now? Okay, good.
Oh, as we are trying to join to want to know
Okay, okay.
the
You cannot be having multiple servers and just buy 2 gig for all the algorithms. That's okay.
uh,
Okay, all right. Okay. So let me tell you, do you have more questions? If you are shy like me, you are shy like me, no problem. You can use, okay, let me allow engineer Ayodeji Edara to speak. Go ahead, engineer. So you have to tap the mute button on your phone first, otherwise it will be difficult to hear you. Then you speak into your microphone. If you're using earpiece, remove the earpiece.
Yeah, good afternoon. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, it is. I can hear you now, loud and clear. I can hear you now, loud and clear. Loud and clear. You are muting and muting yourself at the same time. I can see you are tapping on your screen, kind of. Just tap your mute button once, pim once like this. Then don't tap it anymore so that we can hear you. Yes,
Can you hear me
correct.
now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Okay, I really want to appreciate this launch of version 2.1 and 2.0. I think version 1.8 and 1.9 has been working tirelessly. Quickly, I just want to ask now, how would you advise someone to proportionalize an investment of $1,000 to accommodate these four versions to
Okay.
tend to productivity, or what's your take concerning the investment size?
Okay. Okay. Is that all? Or do you have more questions?
Yeah, that's basically the question I have in mind.
Okay. Okay. So let me go to the questions now. Just a moment, please. Uh, During the presentation, I think I made mention of the proportion here for 2.5. If you really want to enjoy all the versions, like 1, 2, 3, 4, make sure you have like 2.5. That is a sizable capital. The reason why I'm advocating for this size is this. If at the end of the year, okay, even if what you are able to achieve is just to double the 2.5, which makes your capital to be, which increases your capital to be 5,000. If what you're able to achieve with that is extra 100% profit a year, for instance, you've made extra 2005 that year. Okay, you can celebrate Christmas with good mind. Are you getting it? So that's what I'm advocating for. If you have to five, you can run all the versions. Also, you are a business person. Okay, your expenses, you have two expenses, the VPS and the license. For instance, let's say you actually paid for like annual, which costs like 359 thereabouts, the annual license or thereabouts. Okay, they are, in addition to that, you are now buying, you are buying VPS for 10 bucks per month. That is 120 plus. Is that 359 thereabouts? That is 479. Now you have capital of 25. Even if you make extra 2005, okay, by the time you deduct your business expenses, you still have a little bit above 2000 left. That is good, isn't it? So if you do 200% in a year, for instance, I'm just giving you instances, please. So you make extra 5K on 2005. You not you don't even it don't even feel as if you are even paying any expenses for the business. So now for 1000, it will be hard to allocate 1000 to all of this, because if you allocate 300 to V1.8, you allocate like uh, you can allocate like 400 to V1.9. That is 700. Remaining what? Remaining how many again? Remaining 200. Remaining 300. So by the time you allocate the remaining 300 to this V2.0, okay, you will not have enough capital again to allocate to V2.1. So if you only have 1K, okay, I can only recommend that you use the V1.8, V1.9, and V2.0. Don't even bother to use V2.1. So that is my recommendation with respect to 1K capital. I don't know if that makes sense to you, engineer. So do you have more questions? If you are shy like me, okay, you have Damilari. Okay, let me allow Damilari, you go first. Then Ayo will go next. Then followed by Demo. Demo now. Is that Demo now? So yeah, Damilari, please go ahead. Then I will come back to the
Yeah,
chat.
good afternoon,
Yeah, good
sir.
afternoon. Good afternoon, Dari. How are you doing?
Yeah, I really see the effort you are putting into this, and it has been yielding results. Kudos to you, sir. Well done, sir.
Thank
The
you.
question I'm going to ask is that I'm thinking of something personally on my own, but I think if it is something I can, suggest to anyone in this, particularly exclusively in this launching date, is there a room for, partnership, like between ourselves, like maybe two or more people come together, purchase the license to the algorithm and see how it goes at our end. Because individually, sometimes one cannot afford to get any of the algorithm version. So, is there a room for maybe two, three, or more people that can come together and partner and get this thing and see how it goes at our end?
Okay.
That's the question, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Damilari. So now, um, it is possible because I've seen people put resources together to build a shopping complex. And after building a shopping complex, they divided the shops to like four among themselves. And there were no shops to go around. I get it now. So if people can, in real life, if people can come together and say, okay, you know what? This is a very hot spot for business. Okay. Let us, let us build, let us buy this land together, build the shopping complex together. Okay. Here, we are going to be having like 24 shops here. So, and we allocate the shops based on what somebody contributes to this development of the shopping complex. All right. Then this is mine, this is yours, and all of that. So if you want, you can use the shops by yourself. If you want, you can even rent it out. If you want, you can even sell your own part of the shops to other people if you want. You can even lease it out if you want. So yeah, that is possible in virtual world too. In digital world, it's very possible. Yeah, very possible. So you just need to make sure that there are people that you have similar interest with, and there are people that are matured, okay, and they know what is at stake. It's not somebody that will see -5% drawdown and start buzzing your phone with multiple calls. Even if you say call, you no go feel right. You get it now. So there are people that are not that must have at least a basic understanding of financial markets. Okay, so if you can have friends like that, it is possible. Why not? It's possible. Okay, it's possible. So, any more question? Okay, you have. Okay, let me allow her to speak. Then I'll go to Emmanuel. Okay, go ahead. You are allowed to speak. Tap your mute button on your phone. Then go ahead.
Hi, thanks, Prof, for this opportunity. But should we
Yeah, go
share
ahead.
what the audience wants?
You say what? Okay, I think. Okay, let me allow Emmanuel to speak. Emmanuel, please go ahead while we're waiting for EY to come back.
Okay, good afternoon, engineer.
Good afternoon, how are you doing?
Fine, I'm good. Thank you for your time on this Ijakadi algorithm.
Okay.
I want to mention regarding the relationship with the cent account. You've not mentioned anything about that. If you are using a cent account, so how does it go with that? Because the amount, okay, the minimum amount you can use with cent account. I would like to know that
Okay, for
for each of the
center.
version. If
Yeah, go ahead, please.
if
Sorry,
all the
go ahead.
versions can also work with cent account too.
Okay, the version that works well with center account,
Yes,
they
you
are.
said.
I can hear you now. I heard what you said. I
Okay,
heard.
okay, so that's my
Okay,
question.
okay. So the version that works with the set account, there are two versions basically, version 1.8 and version 2.0. Those are the one that works well with set account. So, and if you're getting set account, you have to be careful of the spread. So, I don't know. For now, the broker that have the best set account so far, for now that I know, is Express. Okay, I'm not trying to do promo or something for them. It's because I've tested it and I've seen it, and I've tested Light Finance. I've tested which other platform again? Light Finance. I've tested Dr. FX. I've tested IC Markets. I've tested which other one again? So the couple of programs have been tested along the way before we arrive at these recommendations that we're talking about now. So on Light Finance, when you even see the spread, you really not mad. It's crazy. It's as if monkey is walking and baboon is chopping. You get it? So excess have the tightest possible spread on set accounts. So you can use the set accounts. Although you can use any broker of your choice that have set accounts. If you are okay, if you have a broker current that have set accounts, no problem. It's okay. It's all and good. But you have to look at the properties, you have to look at the spread, and you also have to look at the swap fee. There are some set accounts from some brokers. They will charge you spread in addition to swap fee. It's crazy. So these are things you have to like compare and contrast. So when you see the minimum, even with $100 accounts, you can run set accounts. Okay, that's like 10,000 cents, right? But the challenge here is the fact that When people say, can I run with any amount of money? Can I do with $50, $100? But how can you buy a license for 6 months and you now be running that license on $100 account? So how much do you want to make in a whole year that will cover up for your expenses? Okay, even when you're able to cover up for the expenses, the business expenses, okay, how do you make extra income for yourself with it? So yes, you can use as low as $100 for certain accounts, but it is not recommended because you are in a business to make more money, not to not to work for the industry. You are here to make money from the industry. Does that make sense to you now?
Yes, yes, yes. I got it.
Okay, okay. Right. So you have
Okay, but
demo.
what's the
Okay, why?
relationship?
You said
The
what?
relationship with the dollar, this same cents account. What's the relationship? For example, let's say you're using like $300 to trade on standard accounts, then using like the same $300 to trade on cent accounts. How does it?
For standard account,
What's the risk? And then
especially
does it? Which one is more profitable? Which one is more?
yeah, the
Yes,
set
if you're
account.
using the same amount, like
Okay, are you saying that if you are using hundred
sorry.
cents and 100 on dollar account, is that what you're asking about?
No, I'm talking. I said, for example, now you mentioned like minimum of $300. So
Okay,
if you are using that $300 on cent account, that would be like 30,000 cents.
yes.
So I'm asking, what is the profitability of both? Which one is preferable to use that $300 on standard account or to use the $300 on cent account?
Okay. Are you talking in respect to V1.8 and V2.0, right?
Yes, yes, the V2.0 and 1.8 that you mentioned.
Okay, okay. To start with, you cannot even use $300 account and $500 account for both version. It's not possible. If you use it, your account will be wiped off. Are you getting it? Because of the lots. Because minimum lots for a standard account is 0.01. I get it now. And we are looking at a possibility of a 0.001. And the only account that can give us access to having 0.001, which is a nano lot size, because what the broker will give you mostly is a micro lot size. They will not give you the nano lot size. So if a broker is not giving you nano lot size on standard accounts, okay, then that nano lot size is available on set account. You get it now. So the
Okay.
set account is what gives you access to the nano lot size that will not put your account under unnecessary pressure. Does that make sense to you now?
Yes, yes, I got it.
Okay, right.
Thank you,
Welcome.
sir.
Okay, welcome. So you have demo. Is it demo or demola? Go ahead, please. I think you've been asked, you've been allowed to speak. Okay, allowed to speak. So then we'll go back to AY. Demo. Okay, maybe your question has been answered along the way. So let's go back to Ayo. Ayo, do you still have the question or?
Hello, hello, can you hear me? I'm here. Hello,
Yes, I can hear you.
hello.
Demo. Demo, I can hear you.
Okay, good
Loud and clear.
afternoon, engineer.
Good
Yeah, good
afternoon.
afternoon. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Uh, okay, I'm sure you. My name is Tokubo. You probably remember me. We'll have
Okay, 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 okay. I was seeing demo. I don't know that you are.
yeah.
Sorry
I'm the
about
one
that.
that bought Lifetime actually. The one of the
Okay,
people that bought Lifetime. Okay,
okay,
so the okay, the first question I have is regarding the 1.9. I'm having some issues there. Probably you can
okay.
just clarify. So what happened is that I've engaged you maybe a couple of times regarding the fact that
Yeah,
it
go
has
ahead,
not
please.
been picking trades. So basically, you
Okay.
just can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Okay. So I said the 1.9 is like I've had issues like it was not picking trades. You understand?
Okay. Could it be your network or what? Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said the way it's been programmed that normally like it takes some time and whatever. But now it's getting to more than a month now. My account is just
Okay.
still the same. It's still the same position, and I know that like in a couple of days in the past now. I mean, gold made some good moves. You
Okay.
understand? I mean, like a day, 2, 3 days ago, made some good move, but the algorithm just is just there. Didn't do anything, no movement, no nothing. It's been the same position. It's been there for like a month plus. So my question now is it normal? Because I remember these questions to the on WhatsApp group. Then that is anybody having like an encounter in that regard, like where the bot, I mean, has not been making move on that 1.9, and some people say, oh no, they have similar experiences, and you said no, it is the way it is being programmed. So is it normal for it, like even like after a month plus, and go make moves, and it's not even moving, it's the same amount that is there that is still there. Is that normal with it?
Okay. Okay. Is that a question now?
And that's the
Okay. Can I ask
question.
the
That's
question
the
now?
question. Then the second question, sorry, hello?
Okay. Go ahead, please. Go
uh
ahead.
Then my second question is regarding the deriv. I see like maybe when you are trying to highlight the effect of 2.0 and 2.1, you mentioned like deriv because I joined your this thing very late. I was not here earlier.
Okay.
So are
Okay.
we
Do you have
supposed to use
specific question
deriv
about that?
in 1 point? Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Do you have specific question about that?
Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm saying it's very for 2.0 and 2.1, basically. Is it like
No.
the way
For 2.0, you use Exnet set account for 2.0, but you use Deri for 2.1. Is that correct?
fantastic? I'm
Because
cool with
you create
that. So you can just
synthetics.
answer the main question. That's
Okay,
fine.
so let me go back to v1.9 now, and I think you've asked this question like three times, if I'm not mistaken, like in the
Yes,
past.
yes,
So,
yes.
well, I don't know. I keep giving you the same answer about the question that's how it's been
Hmm.
programmed to work. And let me scroll up a little bit to show something real quick. Look at this. Okay, this is an account. Okay, that is strictly the same algorithm that you're talking about. And you can see if you go to overview of this, you will not see an active trade at the moment, despite the fact that the algo is very profitable and it's really performed so amazing. But despite that, you will not see any trade here. So the reason is because you see, some traders like to just buy, sell every day without making profit. They're okay with that. But this is not going to work like that. If you think you are seeing opportunities in the market, okay, are you sure of yourself that those things you are seeing in the market you can still make money from them? Now, if you have entered the market in the last 1 month by yourself manually, how much profit do you think you have made with your 10, maybe your 10K account, for instance? Are you sure you are going to make any progress or any profit by yourself in the last couple of months or couple of weeks? So when there are no opportunities in the market, it doesn't trade. So it's not going to trade the account for you, except you force it to trade the account for you. Even the other time you made the mistake of using the wrong settings, what happened to your account? You almost blew the account. So would you rather
I had
have
drawdown, which is why I've not even made any profit now till now.
eh,
But yeah,
so
I
when
had
you did that,
yes.
you are losing money. So why not just leave the configuration the way it is? When opportunity comes, it is going to take it on your behalf, even if you are not available, even if you are not online, it will take it. Are you getting now? So wait, let that opportunity come. It is going to take it. So, but if thank God you have lifetime license and you have options. You have 1.8 is trading for you. You have v2.0 to trade for you. You have v2.1 is a day trader. There is no day will pass by without this one making trade. No day will pass by without this one making trade. And even for 1.8, it is barely for a week to pass by without 1.8 making a trade. But why are you so focused on 0.9 that is doing the job the way it's supposed to do it?
No, okay. Let me explain to you why. Maybe in terms of maybe why I'm a bit emotional about it. The bulk of my capital is in 1.9. Remember, I had about $5,000, and you suggested that you put 3.5 here, 1.5 there. But the problem is that because of that drawdown now, I actually went back to I think 2.8 thereabout. So when we consulted with my son on it, and then you put the right settings,
Yeah, I'm with you. Go
it
ahead,
went
please.
it took back to about 3,002, yeah, 3,002 something thereabout. So it's still been sitting on there. So that's why I'm always just concerned, because with that, I believe that maybe if I had not
Okay.
maybe had that drawdown, at least I would know that by now I would have been in the green. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I understand
So
what
I'm
you're
just
saying.
asking
No,
if it
don't.
is
You see,
normal. I'm just, hey, because
those
yeah,
drawdowns,
that's it.
they are mistakes. Those drawdowns, they are mistakes of the settings, right? Because I had to ask you when you said it was making losses. I said, making losses about, I'm using the same thing you are using. I'm not recording losses. How come you are recording losses in your end? So I discovered that you are
No, no,
using a
no,
different time frame for
no,
it.
no, no. Hold on, engineer. I didn't say it's making loss. I said it dropped down because of the setting. The setting. Remember, the
Okay,
setting was on 1 hour time frame before. Do you
okay,
understand? So by the
okay,
time, yeah, by the time I consulted you and you found out that the setting was wrong, I already had those losses. Do you get the
okay.
point? From 3,500 to 2,800. Do you remember now?
Yeah, I
But
remember
he
now.
started trading back when he gave us the right settings. He started trading back and made profits. But
Okay.
it's still not
Able to
breaking
cover
even.
the
So that's why
previous
I'm asking
losses.
that.
Okay, okay. That's not a
Exactly.
challenge now. That's not a challenge at all. Because but I
Exactly. That's
think
what I'm saying.
when after this,
It's been making profit, but because I was in the red, so I've not
okay,
really, so that's why
I
it's not
get it
making
now,
profit. I understand.
I get it now. Oh, that's good. So now what you're going to do now is after this call now, are you getting it? After this public launch now, please send me a DM on
Okay.
WhatsApp or on session in either of the places. You know. So now we are going to we are going to reallocate your capital again. I get it now. So that you have a capital on V2.1, you have capital on V2.0, okay? So the losses that you think you have now, which is, which might be, give some concern now, you will recover those losses very soon and you stay in profit. I get it now. You stay in good profit.
No,
Is
I've
that
even
clear
made
now?
provision. I have about $5,000 since stand by for the other one. So it's fine. I just want to, yeah,
Don't worry, don't worry.
no problem.
By the time you switch, some capital to V2.0 and V2.1, you're going to recover back.
Rotate. Okay. Okay.
Is that clear to you now?
Okay.
So you recover
Okay.
it
I'm
back.
looking forward to that. Thank you very much. I
Don't
appreciate
worry.
it. Thank you.
Because
Okay. Yeah. Now
I was scared. I had to like go
this.
back to this explorer
Thank
to
you.
check the results. When you said that you are losing, I was like, where are you losing? So, anyways, let us go back to.
No, it made money. No, before it made money. No, it made money. No, it made money. It's a good one. You remember
Yeah,
I've even been asking you when are you launching? When are you launching? And you just
I
told
know,
us like you sit back testing
I
and
know.
just yeah, it made
So
money. Yeah, it's
the,
fantastic. Really,
don't
it's
worry,
just that my small issue there. You understand?
don't worry. It will recover your back. It will recover your back in real time.
No
In
problem.
real time.
Thank.
So
Okay,
we'll work together and
I'll trust you.
make
No
it.
problem. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. All right. So we have another one. Let's see, we have Mr. Godwin. Mr. Godwin, please go ahead. You're allowed to speak. Then let me, after Mr. Godwin, I'll look at the group chat to respond to questions in the chats also.
Hello, Prof.
Go ahead, Mr. Godwin.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Godwin, go ahead, please.
Yes, especially. Yes, I supposed to ask some technical questions, sha, but as soon as I start the main program, I think maybe those questions can come in. Let me just ask a general question. It talks about
Okay.
the VPN and the license. Does it mean that one device must be on 24 hours so that because you mentioned the fact that if you are not online and the team cannot able to pick trade, so that aspect I'm not really clear about. So does it mean that your device and your internet must be 24 hours for 35 days?
Yes, it has to be on 94/7 with high speed internet.
Seriously?
Yeah, let me explain it now. Let me explain. I think you are missing the
Okay.
point there. Now, this is how it works. The algorithm works on a window PC, on a window PC. So on your laptop now, the laptop you are using now, you can run the four versions on it. No problems. There's no problem. As long as you have like 2 gig RAM PC or something like that, you can run it. But even if you can you now allow your PC to run 247 for a whole year without switching your laptop off, without turning it off? Can you?
Not possible.
Then is it possible for your laptop to maintain like 50 megabyte per second speed for a whole year?
No, there must be fluctuation.
There will be fluctuation. Now, when there is fluctuation, just like we experienced today, even during this public launch, it is possible that it was at the point of that disconnect that there was an opportunity in the market for the algo to take a trade. Then, if that is the case, you will miss that trade. Even if you force your PC to be on 247 for 1 year, at the end of the year, that PC will get spoiled. Something must be replaced on that PC. So the damage that you will do on that PC is more than the cost of buying the VPS. I get it now. So a VPS
Yeah.
is hosted somewhere. It's like a laptop in one country, maybe in USA, in Canada, in UK. They are always online 247, and those things they enjoy high speed internet. So why not just rent it and use it for your own purpose than using your own laptop? So the moment you rent that PC, your trades, your algorithm will be online, it will be online 24 hours for the whole of the year. Or for as long as you are still renting the VPS from them. Does it make sense to you now?
Yes, yes, makes sense to me now.
Okay.
I
All right.
never knew that you usually meant that your phone is manual where the VPS is automated. Okay, now I get it right now.
Yes, this is the VPS. Okay. So let me now go
Basically, I'm
back.
not using a laptop, I'm using a phone. Hope is acceptable.
Yeah, if the thing is that you are going to host, it's like a website. Your website is not hosted on your
Okay,
phone. Your website is hosted elsewhere, but you can access your website on phone, isn't it?
yes, yes.
That's exactly how the algorithm works too. Your algorithm is hosted on
Oh,
your own private server, but you can still monitor what is happening on your phone.
phone.
Is
Okay.
that clear now?
I appreciate that. Understandable, right?
Okay, okay, all right. So I can see questions here. How do you get the free bot? I've shared the link with respect to that. What's the lowest amount you can connect to the bot? It depends on the version one, and it depends on how much you have. Okay, so but these are the recommended capital allocation for users. If you have more, the better it is. Okay, if you have 5K, 10K, 20K, like I see someone just said now that is using 5K to run a specific algorithm. You can see it now. So we have people here today who are using more than 15,000, $20,000 to run the algorithm. They are here today. All right. So it depends on what you have, you know. So can it be used on phone? No, the algorithm will be installed on the private server, but you can monitor what is happening on your phone by logging into your MT5 on your phone. What is the minimum equity from small account? This is from Lakeside. Minimum equity for small accounts, it depends. It is even possible, when you even buy when you buy the license that gives you access to the four algorithms, if you want, if 2.1 is what you prefer, put the capital in 2.1 and use it. If 1.9 is your choice, use it. So the thing is just that your life is good when you have options. You can either use one of the algorithms that you have access to, or you use all of them at the same time. It depends on your capability at the time or what you prefer. Are you getting now? So someone like Franklin is here today now. Franklin loves 1.8 like he loves that version very well. Okay. And me personally, I love 1.9 a lot. Okay. So it depends on preferences, depends on your choices, the choice that you make. So can you monitor on phone after setup? Yeah, exactly. So you can monitor on phone after you set up your server. Thank you for that response, Ali Elenzi. So for people with low capital for like 500 USD, it's not possible to pay 1.8 and 1.9. If you are going to be paying for 1.8 and 1.9 alone, you discover that the cost is even higher. So it is bundled together to make it even more affordable to users. Are you getting now? So if you can only pay for the 6 months, 1 year, and lifetime and have access to all the algorithm, but you cannot pay for the algorithm separately. So can all the trading be accessed or done through the smartphone? Yeah, I think I've answered that question. You have to have a license. You have to have what's it called, a VPS. So the trading is executed on the server, but you can monitor what is happening on your smartphone. Can you only use one algorithm with 200 USD cents? Also, which of the algorithms you suggest with low capital? Yeah, with 200 cents. That's a very low capital. It's even difficult to have. It's even difficult to recommend. But if you have like 300, you can use. If you have like 300, you can use like v1.8. So try and increase your capital to like 300 or like v1.8. So what do you mean by set accounts? Or do you, cent, cent, like a unit of dollar is cent. Okay, a unit of naira is kobo. Do you get it now? So do you mean synthetic accounts? Yeah, you can trace synthetic account with v2.1, as you can see here on my screen. All these guys, job index, anything index, they're all synthetics. You can see they're all synthetics. You can see them here. You can see them. They're all synthetics. So where is my FX book or investor password to access previous trades? They are all available on forexfactory.com/crypto niche. Okay. So if you go to this, you see forexfactory.com/crypto niche. You can have access to the performances. Yes. Please, what the average profit per month? So please, what's the average profits per month? Let me check this. Okay. Yeah, you cannot say this is the exact profit per month because it's not Ponzi scheme. It's only Ponzi scheme. It's only Ponzi schemes that will tell you how much you're expecting per month. There can only be like a range. Okay, so I don't have a fixed mind like saying how much can they make per month, because there will be months where you are going to make profits. There will be months that you may not even make much or not even make anything at all. It depends on the market condition. So, for instance, uh, no, the giveaway is specifically for V2.1. It's only for V2.1, right? So not for V2.0. So there are some months that the market can be so slow and it can be so annoying in some months. Because if you have like a fixed mind, like okay, I'm expecting this next month, then there'll be problem. If you're not getting that, you not feel good. All right. But if you have like an annual range, it's better for you, even for your own psychology, for your own minds too, than having a fixed and say monthly, 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 monthly. No. Even treasury bills does not pay you in a month. They pay you based on like 200 days or a year, kind of. So, but at the end of the year, whatever the performance is, you cannot divide it. Okay, like the other version now, 2.1 did like close to 60% profits in the last about 3 months now. So divide by three, that would be an average of maybe like 19-20% per month. I get it now. So, but I don't want you to have a fixed mindset like a Ponzi scheme. That must give you a specific guarantee on a monthly basis. So based on giveaway, it is specifically for V2.1, all right? So Osahon is here, allowed to speak. Yes, you can use V2.1 and V1.9 conveniently on your PropFame account. Yes. So that's to answer your question, Olivia. So Osahon, you're allowed to speak. I think after Osahon and John MC, uh, we can only take one more question again after that, then before we leave. So Osahon, you are allowed to speak. Tap your mute button and ask your question.
All right, thank you very much. So I was the one that bought the algo, I think last 2 weeks, if you can remember.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I have a trading capital of $500 and I
Okay.
have a prop firm of $5,000. Although it's a $6,000 prop firm, but
Okay.
it has gone down by $100. So I have
By how,
about
by how much?
the maximum drawdown. The maximum drawdown is $600.
Okay. But you are down by how
It's a
much?
$6,000 prop firm, but the draw is just $100, so I still have 500 to go. So, which algos will you advise I use for my trading capital and my prop firm?
Okay. So if you have 500 for your trading capital, okay, I would suggest that you should use. Let me look at this. It's a very tough questions to answer, but let me have a look at this. Okay, I have 500. You can use 500 with, man, maybe v1.9. Yeah, that should be able to like manage the capital efficiently. Okay, v1.9 for the 500. Then for your profit account too, you can use 2.1 and or v1.9 for it, whichever one that makes sense for your profit. And you can even use both of them on the same profit account. It's allowed. Are you getting now? You can use both of them together on the same profit account. I can use both of them on different profit accounts. You get it now? So, but if you are getting a year license, okay, you can only get license for one profit account. Okay, but if you're getting like a lifetime license, they can get extra three profit account license for it. I get you now. So if you want to use for a profit account, you can choose between 1.9 and 2.1 for it. So either one should be good for your profit account. So in that case, if you are using v2.1, okay, you should only be risking like at a time. Don't risk more than $30 at a time. Okay, so that because it does day trading, right? So make sure whether you're using v1.9 or v2.1, make sure that your risk at a time is not more than $30. Okay, so that with that you're able to stay longer in the game and able to like make some reasonable progress on your profit account. Does that make sense to you now, Sam?
Yes, thank you. Although I
Okay.
was also thinking for my capital of 500, can I use it on only v2.0, or do you feel it's safer with v2 point
You
with
can use it.
v1.9?
You can use it on v2.0 with an expectation of either from 5 to 10% profit a month. That's cool. I get you now.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense to you now.
Uh, yes. Okay. Are you trying to say that if I use it on a v1.9, it's possible that I should expect a higher profit than using it on a v2.0?
It depends on your settings. Like since May till now, V1.9 has done over 60% profit since May till now. If you divide that on a monthly basis, it should be like how much? May, let's say June, July, August, September, October, September, like four, but divide by four. That's an average of 15% per month on a monthly basis. So it's still not bad if you ask me. So either one you choose is still not bad. Is that clear to
Okay.
you?
Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Yes, very clear.
Okay, right. So you have GYs allowed to speak, and also let me allow John to speak too. John and GYs, whoever comes first. Yeah, GYs, your question?
Afternoon.
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me? My
Your network
question, if
is.
you remember correctly
Yeah, go
very well,
ahead.
I've already paid for that lifetime license, but I've not funded my account.
Okay. So what do you want to do now?
So if I yes, because you told me about the 2.0 and 2.1. That was why I decided to wait for you
Okay.
to be done with them. Are they both available now?
Okay, you get the license. You get the license. They're available now. This is the launch you're watching now. You're watching the launch right now.
All right, no problem. Thank you. That's my question.
Okay, okay, welcome. So you have John MC. John MC, please go ahead with your question. That'll be the last question for today. We've almost spent like
Yeah,
2 hours
hello,
now.
engineer.
Yes, please go ahead, John MC.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My question, I think you've answered it earlier from the last person's question in regards of maybe you can use it with a Profem account and also your personal live account.
Yes. Why
And the
not?
second question is this launch being recorded? The video, is it recorded? Would we be able to rewatch it after the launch?
Yes, it's being recorded. It will be available on YouTube. It will be available, it will be available on YouTube today or tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
That's my question. Thanks so much.
Okay, you're welcome. So, Ayo, we did not hear from you the other time. I think you are busy with some other things, maybe at home or at work. So, if you still want to ask your question, Let me see if you are allowed to speak. So, yeah, so you're allowed to speak. If you still want to ask a question, please go ahead and ask questions. Or if you are shy like me, but I know you're not shy anyways. But if you are shy like me, you can just leave a message in the group chats. So let me check the group chat now to see if you have questions dropping in the group chat before we go. So I think basically you've answered a whole lot of questions today. Some of these questions that you've asked now will also be used to formulate the frequently asked question on this page. This is theta.crd.co platform. Okay, so the questions will also be used to formulate the frequently asked questions here, so that the questions you're asking will also the answers you are getting to your questions will also be useful to other users in future. So that is it, and I hope you have a fantastic week. So again, thank you all for being a part of this launch of Ijakadi Trading Algorithm v2.0 and v2.1. Let me check this. Someone said, is there any recommended prop firm? Yeah, Funded Next and FTM. Those are the two recommended prop firms that you can use. So here that one, I'm not sure about those other prop firms. So thank you everyone for being a part of this. I wish you a very lovely day. So bye everyone. Bye bye.